We are live again, and a very big welcome to Pinax TV. We are back. Just 2 years and a year ago, something happened in Ghana. Hasia, it was one of the biggest issue. Na ubia ekawasem. This particular issue I'm talking about is the collapse of the banking system here in Ghana. Then this particular banking system collapse actually became a national concern. We saw great and big banks here in Ghana, talking about the likes of the Capital Bank, Atlantic Bank, GM Bank. It's a banks be brave. Miankasa Bank and I'm saving, or the bank that I was saving, that was Unibank. It collapsed. There's some funds in my investment. Na minim baby Akuffo. If not for the intervention of the Bank of Ghana, Omo merge all of these banks, talking about Merge Bank, Berge Bank, Unibank, and all other subsidiary banks into one bank. Your friend is CBG, and minim baby investment, and most of Ghanaians investment epeko. Now 1 year down the memory lane, we have there's been talking and more debate about the prosecution of those who we found culpable. Those who we found culpable that caused this particular banking system and a banking mess. Now, one person, Nana Odimu Kain, Mensah Otabil, who is the founder and overseer of ICG, that's International Central Gospel Church, ICGC, and also now only a particular bank, I work on ICF, Capital Bank. No, in some be by Emma Bank of Ghana because they even gave this man a bailout of almost 1 billion Ghana cedis or $1 billion. Brand about power in the bank in the egu and on man is a bailout. Bailout in nature or send the scan on the man is on NCAC. Banks never a bank in collapse or sign this can echo see school echo in the private business bank no the SM gu and Tiabanisano people have been calling for his head. He said and yes what they are trying or what they want is justice, because we can't use almost 1 million taxpayers' money to pay somebody for somebody to go and use it to finance himself or enrich himself. Not just Mensah Otabil, it was the likes of a lot of people talking about the CEO and the former CEO of Unibank, I friend Mr. C0llapse, a whole lot of people in this country. Now, one question I'm for Bibre ABC is when will Ghana act? When will Ghana act as in say, when are we going to bring these people to book? When are we going to hold them, the culprits, liable for causing a damage to our financial system using taxpayers' money? And can say, Omode put the bank in place. Time and now Omoko solvents, no. When are we going to hold those people accountable? The Mensah Otabil, the Kofi Amoaben, all the people, the Kofi Nduom. When are we going to Pakwesi Nduom? All of this, when are we going to hold them accountable for the mess that they did? And then we have Tia Sempa, because this is coming from the office of the Attorney General. Breaking news, Eka Pinax TV, and the bad is coming from the senior minister, that is Yao Osafo Mafo, who is saying that very, 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 very soon, the Attorney General will start to take a legal action against some specific individuals whose actions led to the banking crisis over the past 2 years. Now, in some way, even me, I heard it and I even was part of the conversations. Akuffo cannot prosecute them because I am in your mind, because my mind will tell me, say, Pinax, in some way, baby. But then I'm happy, said the president of the Republic of Ghana has proved me wrong, because me and a lot of people were thinking, say, the president of the Republic of Ghana were friends, and he was friends with the Pakwesi Nduom, the Kofi Amoaben, the Otabils. Because of that, banking system now collapse under his tenure. He cannot do anything to hold those people liable for the mess that they caused. Otabil say, "Me can, or that's soon I move free. I'll be a friend and say, Papa, 1 billion Ghana cedis here the ma no. I will crew. We no board members, no much amuko di no. Bring back our money and pay back our money. Now in some way, me kana OBTH now also call ICG. So like I say, Pinax, you guys don't give us the news we want to hear. This news you are giving, because the $1.3 billion and Ghana cedis here, the these banks who were going solvent and are these solvent banks, no. That money is not the government's money. That money is not anybody's money. That money is not coming from the IMF or the World Bank. That money is our taxpayers' money. Now, this is what will happen. That 1.3 billion, it could have been used to construct roads, schools, houses, infrastructure, whole lot of developmental projects, and even fund a whole lot of things in this country. But because people saved at banks and the banks were just mismanaging and doing unnecessary things, and they were just sinking down the drain, the government of Ghana needed to give them a bailout, because if the government of Ghana had not given them a bailout, this is what will have happened. Imagine, na me save ewo Unibank. One day me call, no me say, oh, me sika over $30,000. Me saving no. Sika no, ashe, omunti me fam, because the bank has what gone bankrupt. Now when that happens, it won't happen to just me, it will happen to a whole lot of people. In say Unibank has a customer base of 1.2 million Ghanaians. When that thing happens, it's going to reduce the spending power, and it's going to actually cause inflation. It's actually going to cause inflation. And when the spending power is taken from consumers and our citizens, that means the country itself is sinking in terms of economy. If they are not solve all of those economic problem and our banking system crisis now, and Kamino say Ghana, our economy will collapse. That was how serious this is. When you say make can I bear a man for be brain now, because it is a whole lot of business and technological themes. But this is serious than we think it is. Into using 1.3 million Ghana cedis and dollars to give it to you as a bank. Take this money and use it to bail out yourself or bail out the customers. Now, Scano, they were giving it to them to bail out or use it to pay the depositors and also continue to do business in terms of giving loans and getting dividends and interest. Then at maybe a later day or year or years to come, they will pay back that money to the Bank of Ghana. But scanning near the more during this collapse of the bank, Nana scanning in ashe. In some by a can't be Emma Mensah Otabil or preachy. You could see preaching. Na sorry. In some more can say, people shouldn't judge. He's giving everything. How can you give everything to the Lord? We use 1.3 billion Ghana cedis, dollars, to pay you to actually take this bank from collapsing. You use that money to enrich yourself. Fine, I don't have all the vivid evidence, but then all the indices are pointing to this direction. Now, the Bank of Ghana is saying that produce the money back or produce the transactions, what you use it to do. Because in some CN, Menowaha, OKF and PSFM, we had lawyers, we had Bank of Ghana, or Mopiaroni, everybody were talking. And some are normal Kenyan, say they gave these people money. But then, almost study a year investigation, when we say the money did not go into the coffers of the banks, and it was not meant, I'm not finding what it was meant to do. They were using it to build the schools, the Central University. They were using it to build more churches. They were using it to open more businesses. Who said Mensah Otabil, at a point in time, he wanted to purchase or even purchase a tobacco company in Europe and I say Asia. All this was the money, the 1.3 billion now afi board na no mugu anono ye board ne kra ye hu okoka ye say Mensah Otabil, he was part of the board, but then he was not a part of the day-to-day activities. You were the whole one and all of the board. Fine, you were part of the board. Okache say you're not part of the day-to-day activities, but on the list, you are the header. Every decision that they will take, it will have to pass through you, or it will have to have your signature appended to it before it can take effect. After they are taking effect, I say you were not there. So where is our 1.3 billion Ghana cedis? I'm not supporting any political party, but to me, if President Akuffo can do this, it is going to be a big win for him in 2020, because Ghana has a man for Kasa 2020 will be on same shenitrim. If you're able to take this money from the people who actually did Kululu, the wicked people, or more industry, we more and I say this particular Ghana, our industry, business banking industry, or more a MPP and a NDC, ni bi no akwaye bonisia, or be a whole sermon. I could just preach about it. But also dear, you don't want us to talk. And then now I could generate radio, TV station. I can say God knows best. You don't want to talk. Your lips are tight, closed. You have somebody like Duncan Williams also saying, they are killing Ghana businesses. Do you know the meaning of this? A pastor who even have a bank in his church. They are saying they are killing a Ghanaian business. These are very serious things here in this country. People, we need to take action. It's high time the pastors know of their duties and their limits in this country. If now, this is what I suggest that the Bank of Ghana should do. First of all, they should seize Mensah Otabil. Arrest the also arrested in a long time. I know it will come if the government of Ghana and also the senior minister or Safumafu actually take action to get the prosecutor or to get the people behind this particular collapse. Arrest will come later. But what they need to do is they need to actually take these people to book, take them to court, and seize all their properties. They should strip them of everything that they have in this country. Senebia to be a deterrent, because we have a system in this country where the rich is always enriching themselves. We were all thinking, say, charges near the board after he came out to say he want this and this and this from government before he can start paying people. No. Instead, say, the government will come into terms with him and actually try and reconcile things. So they've increased his term from increase it from 13 to 61. Nana Mensah is no different from Mensah Otabil. He's no different from Kojo Amwabi. He's no different from all the CEO of the collapsed banks. Egu Amanfosika Akokim. People are not feeling it because bank nigo their taxpayers' money and they bail out them. So because of that, taxpayers' money and omidi. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Pinax TV, nobody's forcing you. You can also you can also choose to actually stay on this channel or leave. We'll give you more updates. If you are new here, please, we want you to subscribe to our channel. Also like and share this video to your various social media handles. Thank you very much for watching.